Hey, Ron, back with another bass lesson, a little more metal. Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls. This is a mind blower, man. I had to learn this for a band I was playing with. Not a song I ever would have dreamed of playing unless somebody told me to learn it and get paid to play it. But I'm glad I did, man. It's definitely, it's just wacky. So it's in E, and it's not a lot of parts, but the parts that it has are, you really got to know it, because if you get off the rails. The intro part, there's like, I don't know if it's keyboard and guitar, I can't remember, but it comes in with F sharp to E. And then the keyboard does a part which, I guess there's probably contention on whether the bass plays over this or not, but I'll show you the lick, so it's up to you. So it's Alright, so it's the high part there is 19 chromatically down to 16 on the last string down, and then 17 and 16 on the next string up on the D string, and then hit the 19 on the bottom string again. So and to me, it's important. You got to let that E string ring, because it's easy to touch it with your wrist when you're trying to reach those high strings. So it's and then curl up. So you got to play a little weird, but it sounds cooler if you feel that thickness. And then the intro is sort of like a combination of the chorus and the verse with, they just added this chromatic thing that they only play at the beginning, which is alright, and it's just open E, G, F sharp, F. So all in the top string, open 3, 2, 1. And then the second half of that is open 2, 3, 5. Right, F sharp, G, A. Okay. So after that sequence, and I think it does it about 8 times, then it hangs on E a little bit, and you hear the various guitar work and stuff, and the bass is kind of at the beginning just doing the octave and the chord of the E. So you can keep doing that through that part, but I like to go into I like to go into that before the guitars come and double it, and I hear it in the background too. I don't know if it's another guitar doing it or the bass, but I hear it and I think it sounds cool to go into it just a measure or two before they do it. So up to you. So again, you're after you do that E, then you do that, with the guitars, and then it goes into the verse and chorus sequence. So, but it does it in the verse. It only does the E 4 times. The very first time during that intro, when they start that verse for the first time without singing, they do the E 8 times. So there's like a 4 by itself, 2, 3, 4, and then it starts it 2, 3, 4, and then G on 3 with a stop, back to the E, and then in G, C, A. So it's G on the 3 and then down to the C, and you're doing the octave. So you're doing the 3 and 5 octave on C, and open A, and A at the 12th fret. So slow. And you see like when after I do the first half, because I hear them, and again I don't know if it's a bass and guitar doing it, but I do it. I come back on a slide back from an E note somewhere, and then after it does those verse parts with the E and the G, it does the chorus thing, which is. Which is open E, G, A, 3 and 5, G, B flat, F sharp. Okay, so that first half is open 3, A, 3, 6, 2. Okay, that's the first half, and then the second half. And then it's 6, 2, 1. So the whole thing. Okay, because that F sharp to F is leading back into the root key of the song, the E. What else? So that's the chorus part and the verse. Oh yeah, and then the solo is just kind of hanging on E 3 times. And then so the first half of the solo is E 3 times, G, E, C. And then the second half of the solo is almost the same thing, but it ends on B. 4, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, G, E, 2, 3, 4, ending on B. Which makes sense musically on one level because it's the 5 chord of the E, so it wants to bring you back to that E again. And the only other thing is at the very end, it's very easy. They just keep repeating E to F sharp, and then E, F sharp, G, G. So, which is just fifths chords on the A and D string. You're on the 7th fret and the 9th, and then you're on the 9th and the 11th, and the 10th and the 12th. And that's all the parts of the song. And as always, I got the whole thing up, playing it through, so feel free to play along with that. If that helps you, email questions, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.